Is your toxic marriage making you sick? Chances are it is. We're going to talk about that in this video. But first, will you do me a favor and subscribe to my channel? That's how these videos are going to get in front of more of the people who really need to hear this information. I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a narcissist divorce coach, a motivational speaker, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Power system. I help people every day who are right where you are, stuck in a toxic marriage to a narcissistic spouse or already engaged in a contentious divorce from one. So when you're married to a toxic person and you're living under the same roof, this toxicity is in the air. You're breathing it every day. It's like if you were in a house with carbon monoxide poisoning. You may not see it, but it's always there, and it is slowly making you sick. I remember when I was in my toxic marriage to a very narcissistic spouse, a friend came over once, and I remember him saying, "You can cut the tension in the air with a knife." As soon as he walked in, he felt it right away. You may not realize it because you're living in that toxicity 24/7, but it is heavy and it's so apparent in the air. It's like you can't see the forest for the trees. Another time I remember I was with one of my kids at the pediatrician's office, and the doctor said to me, "Are you okay?" And I thought, yeah, we're not here for me, we're here for my son. And he said, "No, but you seem really tense." And I was just my normal self. I didn't feel especially tense. It was just my normal anxious self during that period when I was in this abusive, toxic marriage. And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" And he said, "Because you're clenching your hands so tight." I was, clenching my hands that were sitting in my lap so tight, my knuckles were white. I didn't even realize it. And that's probably you too. When you're under so much stress, your whole body is tense. Have you heard of Dr. Joe Dispenza? If you haven't listened to any of his YouTube videos, you definitely should. He teaches that your mind can actually heal your body. Now, we know that your thoughts can make you sick, and that's what I'm talking about here. Your body chemistry can actually make you sick. So here's Dr. Dispenza's example of that. He talks about when a deer is out in the wilderness and just, drinking from the brook, he's fine. All of his chemicals in his body are in their normal state, but when he sees a predator, when he sees a coyote in the distance coming toward him, he goes into an altered state of fight or flight kind of body chemistry. So everything adjusts to help the deer save his own life, right? He can run faster. All these things adapt so that he can get out of harm's way, so that he can save his life. And in that altered state, certain things don't work as well, like his digestive system isn't going to work because it's not a time to eat. It's a time to run and save his life. So the altered state is different from his normal body chemistry. But unlike us, when the predator is gone, the deer's body chemistry goes right back to its normal state. So it's as if nothing ever happened. The deer is fine again, and his body goes back to its normal chemical levels, and he just goes back to drinking in the brook as if nothing ever happened. We too go into that fight or flight sort of chemistry when we're feeling attacked or threatened in some way. And when we're in a toxic marriage, we're living under the same roof with an abusive partner, with an aggressive or contentious situation 24/7, our body chemistry changes as well. Only we don't get that break because unlike the deer, it never ends for us. There's no relief. It's just ongoing all the time. So our body chemistry stays in this altered state, and that altered state becomes our normal state. Our body isn't built to withstand that sort of chemical balance or imbalance for long periods. let alone forever. So what happens? Things start breaking down. My theory is that whatever your weakness is, that's what is going to break down first, whatever your Achilles heel is. So when I was in that situation, my Achilles heel was always my stomach, my gastrointestinal system. So when I was in that toxic marriage, for reasons I couldn't understand, I had serious stomach problems. I would go into debilitating pains out of nowhere for no apparent reason. So many doctors, so many tests, months and months and months of trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I couldn't eat anything. Everything upset me. I tried taking everything out of my diet. No one could figure it out because there was nothing actually wrong with me. It was the anxiety. It was the stress. It was the tension. It was this altered chemical state I was always in that was making my stomach react the way it was. Now, I see clients every day who have other issues. Maybe it's migraines. Maybe it's back pain. Maybe it's rashes, itching. It can be whatever is the weakest point in your body. That usually gets attacked first, it seems to me. So that's what manifests first. So this is how your toxic marriage is actually making you sick. And like I said, it's like carbon monoxide poisoning. It's in the home, it's in the air that you're breathing, it's everywhere. It's not only affecting you, it's affecting your children. They're breathing this air too. So all these people who tell me I can't leave my toxic marriage because of the kids, I have to stay for the kids, I'm thinking they're not only do you not have to stay for the kids, you must leave for the kids. One, because they're breathing this toxicity too, and it's going to affect their health as well. And two, because it's making you sick. So how are you going to be the best parent you can be if you're sick? What you have to do is to get out of this toxic environment. Okay, so what happens when you get out of that toxic environment? You'll feel the huge contrast. All of a sudden, you will be lighter. The air will feel cleaner. Life will seem more hopeful. Everything will seem happier. There's just a lightness to your life that you forgot. You forgot all about it. You forgot that this is how it's supposed to feel. But when you feel it again, you will recognize it. For me, it meant I had a smile on my face for the first time, just a resting smile instead of a nervousness. It meant I slept more soundly. I felt more rested. My stomach issues completely disappeared without any medication, without any surgery, without anything. Just alleviating all the stress from my life caused all of my issues to go away. So if this is you, if you're in this situation, if you already feel that you're getting sick or things are bothering you and you know that it's caused from the stress of your marriage, of your situation, the first thing you should do is talk to someone. You need to talk to someone who understands that it might be this toxic situation that's making you sick. You can book an initial session with me. There will be a link in the description where you can get right on my calendar. I hope you found this information useful. If you liked this video, will you please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I've linked a couple of other videos here that I think you might also like, so I hope I see you in the next video.